Collective. Hello. Welcome back. I hope everybody is doing well. All right, we are going to go ahead and get started on an energy check-in. Okay, this will be episode 29 of ATS, all 12 seasons. So we're going to see what is going on in the current energy as we speak. Okay, now, something could be going on in another realm. Depending on your timeline, you're going to pick up with different parts of this message, okay? The breakdowns of this message you may find in the separated Zodiac messages from this week that are on Patreon, okay? It's $8 a month to join Patreon. That $8 that you pay in total will give you 48 readings, okay? And if you're watching past ones, that's in the current energy, but well, moving forward. But if you're watching past readings, you could just have it, okay? But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Personal readings are now open, okay? Well, back open. So if you're interested in that, it is 15 minutes for $24. And if you just want like a 30-minute reading, you'll just multiply that times 2, okay, in the card. All right, and all the information you can find below, as well as shirts that you've seen me wearing and things like that. Everything's in the candles, bracelets. Check out the shop below, okay? All right. Holy Spirit, holy angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, those from the highest white light who walk with me every day. What messages do you have for the collective? What's going on? ATS episode 29. Today is October the 9th of 2025. Let's see. What is relevant? What is the most important for the collective to know at this time? What is happening? Archangel Michael, please protect me as I channel the messages. Block any interference that stops the messages from coming through, please, and thank you. All right, let's see. What is happening? What is most relevant? What are we talking about? Okay, thank you. Stay in integrity, okay? I know we got that at some point last week. And shadow work. So just make sure you're facing the hard parts, okay? Not everything that is a part of compliance will be something that you want to do. This is like, I don't like the rules, but I still follow them, okay? So that's what they're saying here. You may not like the rules, but you still need to follow them, okay? All right, so let's see. Follow the rules. Stick to it. Okay? And I mean in any way, shape, form, or fashion. This is like, oh, you're pregnant. You shouldn't drink and smoke. You know, that's kind of like the rule is there for the harm that it could cause to the fetus. But this is also having the power to break the rule if you are the person carrying the child. So, although you can break the rule, it ultimately trickles down to your kid. So, we're talking about karma, too. Okay? You may feel like it's not touching you, but baby girl or baby boy gonna have to deal with your shit from you just because you the head and you can make the decision. So when you making choices out here, the harder decision gonna be something that you more so maybe you don't like to do, but you're doing it for them. It doesn't mean, oh, I just can't live my life. Well, when you have a child, when you birth yourself out of your body or you shoot yourself out of your sack, at that point it shouldn't be about you, okay? Because you could, I would think. I mean, it's special circumstances, but it's for the most part we can control. There's ways that we can prevent having ourselves out of ourselves. You see what I'm saying? So the whining because I feel like and you have control over your vessel, or there's a way where you can still enjoy the means to make a baby and still prevent it from resulting in a child. Okay? So that's what we talk. Somebody whining about something that they created for themselves. This is creating a storm and crying when it rains. Okay? like I said, there's some rare cases, and I mean those you barely hear about them circumstances. Like, wow, now that's different. That's different, but something deals with accountability. Okay, so just make sure you're not being ungrateful. I want to say that. Make sure you're not being ungrateful. Make sure you're taking accountability if that's the case. Look, you got shine your light. So we got shadow work and shine your light. And you got change tracks. So something deals with, this is like energy of taking a step back for some people. Okay? This is not doing your shadow work, but being on a high pedestal. And Spirit is saying to avoid going through what you're going to go through regardless due to the lack of shadow work that you've done. Because this is like the type of energy of I made a wrong turn back there somewhere, but I sit way up here on a pedestal where people can see me. And I'm about to receive some crazy ass karma. That's what this is. Like, for real. But we talked about this. This was kind of like a piece of the Leo reading yesterday. Both of these cards look just alike. Something to deal with doppelganger, copycat, or something dealing with that. Or it could just be somebody who's like a cheat. Somebody could have cheated their way to the top. Yeah. So, look, reflect on your truth. Face your adversities. Oh my God, these two are just alike too. Anyway, so let's see. We already got a few different storylines. But yeah, they're saying to avoid the embarrassment. Okay. For somebody here. To avoid the embarrassment because somebody was experiencing some embarrassment on a pedestal in Leo's reading yesterday. It doesn't have to be a Leo. It was shine. Leo, shine, right? It's just somebody is receiving their embarrassment like real bright from something back in the past. And they have not done their shadow work, meaning they don't have anything on the other side. They can't pray it away. They can't. It's none of that. It's no grace on this because you've had the time to do whatever this is. This is the this is also giving me the I can't remember if it was from this week though. This is giving me a members reading. Somebody had the time to do their shadow work. They had the time to face their shadow. Something acts as like an eclipse as well. Okay. Something gets eclipsed. Okay, you got mind, and you got self-worth, and you got change. Okay, it's okay to change your mind too. For some of you, like if you feel like if you on the wrong path, you're realizing you're on the wrong path. It's been like you had the epiphany. Once again, this could be Leo energy. You had like that moment where it's like, I've come out of the dark into the light. I could see. I was blind, now I can see. And you want to change paths. It's okay to change your mind. But you have to be ready to face the shadow. You still have to go unpack the journey that you've been on. Okay? Or you have to take accountability for some of the choices that you made on that journey. This doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's just the way you look at it. We all have shadow work. We all have decisions that we're not fucking proud of. We all have things that we could have done better. We wish we could change, but we can't. We can't. And you're no exception, whoever you are. Okay? So it's time to like grow up and be forced up. All right? Anyway, mind says you are the master of your inner world and you decide how the outer world affects you. Cultivate a calm inner state. I know somebody got that in the Zodiac this week. I can't remember who. Okay? And you got self-worth. Why settle for crumbs when you deserve a whole meal? Okay. So something deals with a contract. Okay? Something's not worth it. All right. And then there could be something where somebody is worth it. Somebody would just have to do the work. Okay, this could be like a person who, this could just be where somebody is. Like there could be, like I said, you could read this from the standpoint of, depending on what we get in the tarot, it could go several different ways. But this could be somebody who's used to not putting in real effort. They're used to having it easy. They've never had to work for a person before. I mean, and that could be in a literal sense as far as a job. Like somebody could have never had a job before, like a real job. Like maybe they always, had a family business and the person just hands them a buku amount of money just to cut the grass around. So something could deal with that. But I'm getting like somebody could be where I usually just sit back and just let them all just come over to me. And one of them doing the fan on me this way, the other one feeding me grapes, the other one, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what the situation is, and it's like the type of person. I mean, so this could be somebody who could literally This could be somebody who literally, I'm getting a Capricorn reading that I did. But this could be somebody who's like silver spoon, blue blood, take it how it resonates. They just come from like, I always have a suitor if I so choose, but the person that they want, they actually have to like put effort and work into it, because the person that they want don't want their ass, because they don't care how much money they got. They don't care how much where they came from. You ain't finna talk to me no any kind of way. That's the stand integrity is a respect card. You're not talking to me any kind of way. You're not treating me any kind of way. You're not getting to do what you want to do. Like, is that like this? I'm telling you, somebody out here could literally, like on another thing, on another type of level here, woman or man, somebody is like, I don't give where you came from, my girl or my guy. You ain't talking to me no any kind of way. And that's just period. You're not treating me with the self-worth card any kind of way. And that's just period. You can't buy my love. Love. You feel me? Okay, period. Let's go. Oh, I like this. Oh, period. So some of y'all could have like a good contract here as well with the shine your light and the stand integrity. It's something that you're getting just because you value yourself. Period. You could be getting that by yourself. Self. Okay? Come on now. Because you changed tracks. Y'all gave this up. Y'all gave up. That was you changing tracks. Like, no thanks. Absolutely not. No, I'd rather not. I'm not settling for this bullshit. I'm not staying in the dark with you. This gonna put me in a dark place. I don't want to be there. I'm cool. I like to be in the light. I like to be able to live my life in the light. For the light. You feel me? Anyway, come on now. Come on. Now this is talking and this is silence. So that could be two different. I mean, this is going from talking to something being put on mute. Two of Wands but this is also knowing what to say. High Priestess energy is an energy that not only knows a lot but doesn't share a lot, and knows when to mute and when to speak. Knows what to say and what not to say. The discernment is top tier. Like, not only am I going to say this, I'm going to say it at this time, and this the way I'm going to say it. Like, it's all like kind of, we could say calculated. I mean, this is the Queen of Swords. So, and usually the King of Swords energy is a calculated energy. But yeah, this is somebody who is intelligent, okay? Speaks truth. Well spoken as well. But yeah, somebody knows what to do. I don't know what kind of thing, but I'm just saying, you got the Knight of Cups, you got the Three of Wands. So somebody could be contemplating, or they could be going back and forth in regards. This could be a Pisces for some people, going back and forth. Just take it how it resonates. For some of you, it could be something that happened in the past. There could have been a High Priestess energy to approach you. Okay, something could have told them to, or told them to approach you, or something could be telling you to approach somebody for some of you. Okay, this could just be you being spiritually gifted. Your intuition is telling you to do something, either to do this or do this. Okay, in regards to like either a dating situation, or in regards to an offer, or this could also be you telling somebody, you know, we need to cool it, or like, you know, we don't let's see other people. It could be something like that as well. Yeah, all right, let's see. But I do see like somebody presenting an offer here. Okay, they're planning some kind of proposal. Now somebody could actually want to propose marriage with the stay in integrity. Okay, it's a solid contract, and you know the Hierophant card could represent a marital contract as well. All right, so you got the Magician. There's the Sun. Does the World. So this is something new being birthed, something that you've manifested. Yeah, or whatever this is that's coming in. It doesn't have to be a person, but whatever this is that's coming in, it's coming in like the near future. Whatever this is, okay? You've manifested whatever this is. Whatever it is, whoever it is. And something or they've manifested. I don't know where they would come in at. Lots of different scenarios. This could be somebody that you don't have any attachment to. You just used to date them at some point in time, or you went on a date with them at some point in time, and something went left, and they getting laid to rest. I mean, it could be anything. Okay, because there's an ending and a new beginning. Like I said, it's kind of giving me like the Leo reading a little bit. You got the 8 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, and the Strength card. So there is something here in regards to some something deals with like some kind of dominating or some kind of force. I'm getting something here in regards to like a drill, like literally something piercing through something. Now somebody could work as like a piercer or something like that. I mean, but you take it how it resonates. Or take it how it resonates. All of that came out together. For right now, I mean, that's all I get off of that. Now, somebody could be like a tattoo artist or something like that as well, or something deals with that. A tattoo artist. Now, I don't know if somebody has like a lot of ink work or what, but it's something that it could be painful, and it stains or stay like it doesn't. It's something about this. High Priestess, 10 of Cups. Okay, I don't know. Some of y'all could be getting a tattoo. I mean, just take it how it resonates. Or something deals with... Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all could be getting like some... Y'all could be speaking with somebody about getting some kind of artwork done. You know, maybe you're feeling some kind of way and you feel like it'll make you feel better. Yeah. So that could be... So if you already got this done, it could be something in regards to the energy that you got. Like maybe one time in the past back there somewhere. For some of you, you could have gotten like a tattoo to make yourself feel like, it's not to make yourself feel better, but you wanted to, like it was your stamp on how I feel right now in my life. And it means something to you. So you could have gotten like a custom piece done based off of how you were feeling, the heartbreak or the pain that you felt at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? Some of us could most definitely relate. First person coming to my mind, and like first person just came to my mind is remember, this was before they got back together, but remember Janae Aiko, she had like the Sean's face on like the back of her arm. Eventually she got it covered back up, and then they got back together. But you know, I'm just saying, like it's like, you know, something is just about the art of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so something definitely deals with somebody who, so this could be just you who has tattoos, or they have tattoos, or it's something about you that could have like made somebody like judge you poorly because you have artwork on your body. You know what I'm saying? So something could be religion. It's kind of like a traditional religious type of judgment that somebody put on you just because of blah 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 blah. Like and that's the only thing about the word, and while it's meant to be discerned based off of who's receiving it, you're gonna receive it. You're gonna let God talk to you and make everything make sense to you, but just don't be so hard up. If you're going to be a Bible thumper, don't judge a person on this and not judge yourself on that. You see what I'm saying? So just always keep that in mind. So, but this would be like somebody who judging you for tattoos, but they are the most scandalous. God don't even like them. Like, it's just you got some nerve, said the Lord. Because, and this person could be like somebody who's like always in, I am working, that's fine. You choose a fine time. Every time. I don't know what it is. But please go away and don't come back. But anyway. But this is I lost my train of thought. But yeah, this is somebody who will go and they'll go sit in church, like I said, on Sundays. I'm telling you, this is definitely giving the Leo reading from yesterday. But they'll go sit in church on Sundays and they'll judge on for front. So people can see them. They were there. They'll do their scriptures online. They may even be on the praise and worship team. If they feeling real froggy and want to leave. Okay, period. But they sit around in the shadow. It's what they do in the shadows they cause pain. They really are manipulating. They really just playing a trick. In the shadows, they cause heartbreak and pain. And they're a forcer of life. They force themselves on people, places, things. They're like this with it. You know what I'm saying? No respect. Yeah, like they don't value the next human life. But for church, they will. Okay, so anyway, this could be somebody work in the church. I ain't lying. They're calling somebody out, and for real, on some real stuff. Like, because I know how they work, and we got to change tracks here. We're not giving a message. We're not gonna give a message from a standpoint of where they're not telling somebody straight up. Like, if you ain't signed up for that contract, you need to cut ties with wherever you at. Change tracks. If you know that ain't really who you are, reflect on your truth and change tracks. Do the hard part. Face your adversities. This is warning. Because that's what we do over here. Tell the truth and give warning to what's going to happen if you don't. Stay in integrity. Okay? But yeah, that's what this is. I'm telling you, this is somebody that feels like something don't apply to them. It applies to you. Because like I said, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. And if going to go get you some permanent ink on your body keep you from going to go jump your ass off that cliff because you feeling that hurt inside, I think God will be okay with it. Okay, I'm just saying. Come on now. Come on. Is it a riddle? Is it a trick? Is it a tricky statement? I'm telling you, so I don't know what. It's something about it. It's like people rather see you dead out here. They'd rather see you out here crashing out bad and all of that. Man, get out of here. Make it make sense. You got the Two of Cups. You got the Ace of Pentacles. So there is like a new partnership out here, okay? Or it doesn't even have to be an actual partnership, I guess. I don't really see. I mean, something could be just. I mean, something could be. There could be something that has the potential to be loyal, but at the end of the day, somebody still you have to choose whatever this is. You have to consciously choose it. Okay? So something could just be a test of character, a test of loyalty, a test of perseverance. Yeah, and something could have something to do with that. Like somebody failed the test though, and that's why they still in the dark. They're not by you. If you know you light and you filled with light and it's light all around you, and the last they check or the last time they remember it is you don't talk to them, but they don't talk to you because you wasn't finna be about that lying bullshit. Yeah, heck yeah, somebody, yeah, they failed the test. Yeah, absolutely. Somebody could have just wanted to manipulate you or pull the wool over your eyes or something like that. When this 2-piece right here was a gift, it was supposed to be a gift to both of you. Yeah, like, come on, get out of here. Let me get some on the strength card. Clarify the strength card. The Hermit and the 5 of Cups. So there's disappointment, regret. Somebody feeling in a dark place. Somebody could be dealing with like some kind of deep depression, or something really has a stronghold on somebody. It's like a certain spirit on somebody, or something deals with the actual soul of a person. Yeah, somebody could be grieving their coworker or something like that, or somebody that they used to work with. They could just be missing them or something like that, or something deals with that. But something deals with something that's happening in the shadows. It could be a love triangle out here, or it was a love triangle. This would be like somebody grieving like their mistress or their mister. Yeah, they're grieving them. They could be grieving them out loud where the world could see it. Like, but it's something about what they're not saying out loud that it's this would be like William and Andrea, and instead of William going back to his wife, William dies. And nobody ever finds out about their affair. But they used to work together. They were a love triangle. They had a secret partnership or something like that. It was something that they kept just between them two. And something had something to do with where, one of them could get extra money, or it was a big piece of money attached to it as well. But there could have been like genuine love on the person's part that was getting money from this other married person. But yeah, that's what I'm getting here. So for some people, that's what something would be. Like, this would be the message. This would be the message to something is a message of, I mean, if you know behind the scenes that somebody was your mistress or your mister, and you committed, they were committed, you were committed to somebody else or something like that, and you only doing that because of what you guys were to each other in secret, and you going that hard about somebody in secret. So yeah, Spirit is saying like, hey, chill. Like, unless you just want people to continue to speculate about y'all dealing with each other, because it looks like something is kind of clear, that was the case. It's something like that. Look, yeah, like somebody just keeps talking about either somebody, how, they keep talking about something in regards to this person. But they saying, like, I don't know. Or that's just what it's, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're not even talking about the person or to the person, but there is like an emphasis on avoid, cut that off, heal, let that go. No, like all of this looks like nah, like healing, like cut it out, cut something out, like something deals with, or cut someone off, or it's something about this. Hangman, death card, yeah, But I feel like somebody also doesn't care. So this could also be an energy of like, maybe more so it's not just the ancestors. The ancestors are telling somebody like, you need to cut off. You need to quit, or, maybe the warning already came because somebody in the 5 of Cups. But this is an energy of, somebody just doesn't care. Like, there's a depression energy out here of somebody who just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, a good example of this too, like, and another, I mean, I use certain celebrities as examples if it's like legitimately what it is. when I say I'm using them as examples, because celebrities are people who are just highly celebrated. We all could see them. We all could see their life. So it's an easier example to use. Okay, I'm not gonna use somebody who's like, oh, it was this guy or this girl that not everybody don't know. No, y'all know these people, and y'all lying if y'all say y'all don't. If I use them as an example, but this would be like somebody like Kanye. Yeah, because it's disappointment out here. It's disappointment, and it's a kind of hurt that triggers I don't give a. And that could be anybody. He's just a good example of that. I feel like the heartbreak that and I've spoke about this before, but the heartbreak that he experienced, he had to experience it publicly. And, of course, things could be spent around and controlled and contained to make this narrative look like this and that narrative look like that, or whatever the case. But at the end of the day, let's keep it real. Like, something could have something to do with, I'm not going to say that he, at some points he didn't need that ego in check. I'm not going to say that. Because we all, at some point in time, that needed like a humbling experience. Even if we don't even know that that's what it is. We may not even know it's called ego or it's called pride, but something one day going to check our ass, isn't it? Huh? Exactly. It's going to make us become more appreciative. It's going to make us become more aware. It's going to wake us up in a sense. And even if it's our worst mistake, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, I honestly feel like, Kanye popping his shit he had every right to pop his shit. You hear horn? Look, I'm just trying to tell you, he had every right to pop his shit. And I'm always say it loud and proud. Kanye was Kanye before he was Kim Kardashian's husband. He was Kanye West. Okay? He was Kanye West. And he was him. He was really him before that. And it takes a lot of being buried alive. And a lot of being scapegoated. And a lot of... It takes... But at some point, did you go against your own integrity? Okay? And that could be just what you know from what's in the sky. You know what I'm saying? It's a faith thing. It's an inner knowing. Did you go against your discernment on any of your major life changes in life? That's that yellow butterfly that's been flying around in the readings on Patreon this week. But yeah, did you go against your own integrity? So it's like it's an energy out here where they saying pop your shit, but you gotta stay in integrity. And if you know something is wrong, whatever comes with this partnership, whatever comes with being with this person, like I said, at some point out here, somebody confused, somebody looked at something as a dollar sign or a come up or an opportunity, or I'll definitely get a new bag off of this. And somebody else looked at it as trying to find love in all the wrong places because they're still hurt and they're still grieving and they still miss someone very near and dear to them, and they refuse to do their shadow work. Yeah. So you fall into the arms of someone who doesn't really love you, but they do love what's attached to you, whether it be the name, whether it be the status, whether it be the money. So y'all need to just be da-da-da-da-da-da. And see, like I said at the beginning of this, so you got that kind of thing where somebody is like, they were supposed to value themselves more and in this case, it would be Kanye as a masculine holding on to his seed out of his sack and not just giving it to just anybody. Can you imagine that being hard to live with every day? And I'm just saying, like, I'm just just like you gotta laugh to keep from crying, because I thought this was love, and you were my princess, and you backdoor me, and then you flip it to make it appear like this to the world. Like, yeah, I you against me, which is more heartbreaking than the world being against me. But you being against me turned the world against me. So why would I give a fuck? You know, but something deals with somebody being a hangman. Somebody has to take themselves through the dark and come back out on the light. Okay, somebody could just be in a dark place right now. Let me get some on the magician. We've been there. Okay, we've been there. I feel like if you haven't been there, you stay in integrity, and maybe you won't. Okay, and I mean do everything to the T. Okay, but it doesn't matter how perfect you make it, okay? Because you only become the hermit off of life experience. Learning wisdom along the way. Going through the hard parts. You feel me? So, but if you want to stay like untouched, unscathed, unheartbroken, or whatever the case, which you still gonna go through that. But I'm just saying in regards to relationship. Just take it slow. Keep your legs closed. Keep your fly zipped. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Let me get some on the magician. I guess you have to speak to someone who's never been heartbroken before. I mean, but you got the Page of Cups here. You got the Six of Pentacles. So there's some kind of exchange, back and forth. Or reciprocation. King of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. So this could be like showing love. Like this could be somebody coming to show you love or something like that, and communicate with you. Yeah, some of you could like work like in a public sector or something like that. You work in a public place or something deals with that. But it could be something that was meant to be love, but it was disguised as something else, like I said. This would be like somebody complimenting you, but they come in with a knife to stab it in your damn back. Yeah, like, it could be that. But ultimately, you still get the success. You still get the success, because I'm getting hard work right here. But I'm feeling like you are manifesting somebody to come in. Like you're manifesting somebody, or you have manifested somebody to come in and come. Like this would be like something like you do. Like obviously we're talking about musical artists. You know what I'm saying? Something could have somebody do something. Maybe you guys could do something creatively. You don't have to, but we don't talk about a tattoo artist. We don't talk about somebody could just be an artist of some kind. You draw, you paint, you write, you sing, you rap, you whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody that comes in, they walk in, they give some kind of offer. The offer could just be a compliment, okay? Like they give you some kind of, they compliment your work. And this could be a work that you created in a hurt space. Like you were still hurt, you were still in pain, you were still holding it together, you were grieving, but you were being strong. Something has something to do also with like an outer body experience. But I mean, I feel like somebody like really, this could be somebody that really wants to work with you. I'm seeing 2 Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I am. I'm seeing 2 Eight of Pentacles. I see a King of Wands and a King of Wands and a Queen of Swords with a Knight of Cups in between and a Page of Cups in between. As far as work, it looks like it's some kind of back and forth. Like this is good. I don't care if you do music and something deals with a certain feature. Okay? Like I really feel like somebody wants to work with you. or they admire your work. This would be like if you do, or if you are a tattoo artist, you know, and they seen a tat that you did, you know, on social media or something like that. They come show up at your tattoo spot. They could have a big following themselves. They got a lot of shine. They could be already highly celebrated. You could be highly celebrated in your own. It's kind of like having different tax brackets. You highly celebrated on whatever level you at. Whatever community you at, you highly celebrated. Okay? You are forced to be reckoned with. You deserve your flowers. If they ain't clapping for you, they hating on you. And that's just period. Okay? But it's somebody else that could be like right here, just wherever. They're just in their lane. They're highly celebrated here. You see what I'm saying? And they're coming to your tattoo shop. I'm making it like, like, let's just say if Janae Aiko, we all know who Janae is, goes to somebody's, or Sean, whichever one, it don't matter, but somebody up here that everybody pretty much knows goes down here to this tattoo parlor, and they get artwork done from you from when you were feeling some kind of way, and then like you like make a video, they make a video about it, and you know, they say the beautiful blah 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 or the handsome such and such came and let me draw on their canvas, and you post it, and like people just coming through the damn door like, oh, what? It needs to be, you know what I'm saying? It brings you some kind of like traction, like whatever this is, okay? And it doesn't have, and y'all could be two different lanes. I'm just saying, you have something that they want. I don't even want to say need. They want. It's something that they want. Whatever the exchange is something where it pays you and it pays them. You give, they receive. They give, you receive. It's an equal exchange, okay? I like that. I like that a lot. Like that's what's up. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good right here. But this could serve as all the different things. Those are just easier examples to follow. Okay? This is good. So whatever it takes for you to get your mind right, y'all always remember that. Don't let somebody psych you out and keep you in some kind of mental jail or prison or something like that, and you feel like, damn, I just need some motivation. Damn, I just want to get this heartbreak off my chest. I want to say this. I want to write this. I want to, because something could have something to do with that too. Maybe you want to write or sing or rap about your pain that you felt, the hurt that you experienced, and it's okay. But like, you know, as far as just like I said, just making something, being so loyal to a person in the physical, and then when they pass away, you telling society or telling the public, or you making it obvious that y'all share so many secrets together. Like, chill out. They saying don't do that. Do not be a Dame Dash or Ray J. Don't do it. Don't bring up these deceased people. And nowhere when they were living did they say y'all were together and in a relationship, and you say y'all were together after their death. Don't do that. They don't like that. The dead don't like that. The way we take it to the grave is the way we take it to the damn grave. Okay? They don't like that. If you expressing your love for the person and you stating the obvious, that's different. But like, it just because they was like, y'all had a friendship and they passing, like at that time, that in nowhere does it indicate, oh, we were together for this many years. Oh yeah, that was my girl, that was my dude. Like, don't do that. They don't like that. Just, if it was a secret while I'm living, let it be a secret while I'm dead. And if you want to love somebody out loud, y'all need to be talking about that now. I'm just saying, y'all need to be having conversations like, well, what if I left tomorrow? Because that could be what somebody's saying. Like, that's what somebody at with it. Like, but it would be disrespectful for them to plead their love because they're married and the other person was married. I'm telling you, something was like a secret relationship. Like, yeah, like it's just like you just got to deal with that hurt on the chin, grieve it, and move on, or stop talking about it. You know, it's something where somebody is like, it's a what am I hearing? Fester. It's festering. Siri. Divine festering.
Festering means of a wound or sore, forming pus, septic. Do you want to hear the remaining one?
Yes.
It means of a wound or sore, become septic, suppurate.
Okay. Round and round. And higher power. Okay, so we pretty much done tested all, okay? Like I said, 25-7 could be significant. The number 4 could be significant. Chop wood, that's a card of humility. This is, like I said, a humbling experience. You got thinker, somebody could legit be, somebody could be in a mental jail, or they're actually going to jail, you know, just depending on what we're talking about here. Yeah, so just depending on, but all of that stuff was broken down. For the most part, this message is just saying, you know, somebody needs to quiet what they're saying in regards to whatever it is that it's okay to feel your pain, but something could be running along the lines of like disrespect, whether it's be to their own spouse or to the spouse of the widow. Okay. And because somebody's dealing with that pain and that hurt. So it could be just more so of like something on somebody's conscience. In some people's case, something is on somebody's conscience, and somebody could want to bring you an apology, or they need to, or you need to take it how it resonates. It's just so many different things out here, but it all boils down to respect. It all boils down to teaching and raising, and even if you don't know how, or it's no right or wrong way, whether we're talking religion or whether we're talking spirituality, one of these things do not supersede or over it. One of them is not more important than the next one. The bottom line is respect. Okay, whether you disagree with whatever the myth is or whatever this is, you don't go and disrespect another person's way of life and their belief. Okay, unless it's devil worshiping. That's the only thing you could be out here blatantly disrespecting. Okay, because baby, what? We don't get down with that. All right, but if that's you don't register to what somebody else registers to on a religious thing, or I'm telling you, God, I don't care what nobody say. I'm always feel the way I feel about everything because I know what he tells me. Okay? Now, I can't sit out here and prove it to y'all, but y'all can continue to say. You don't shoot down the next person's belief just to make yours sit on top of it. Okay? This ain't paper, rock, scissors. You don't get to do that. So just because you believe in this and other people believe in that, or your skin color this way and they skin color that way, you don't get to just shoot completely. It's okay, be pro whatever you are. We ain't speaking against that. We just saying we also not just blatantly disrespecting what's not us. Being pro something does not make you against what's not you. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make you against it. So if I'm pro respect, okay, that does make me against disrespect. I guess it depends on what we're talking about. But you either got to be one way or the other. You can't be, you don't want to contradict yourself. Okay? But to be pro something does not, let's just say you want to still give everybody else the free will to make their own choices. Okay? You don't want to sway. If you build up a following on We only believe in this, and they are this, and it ain't devil worshiping, then we running in the race backwards. The whole stance is no matter if your religion is this, your spirituality belief is that, your spirituality belief is that, your religion is that, and it's all of that, and all of y'all separately, every single different type of thing we can form separately, and you got just a bubble of all devil worshiping all down here. Everybody who bound to go to fucking hell, everybody that belong to the devil, until they come out of the dark, they will have to face their shadow. They will have to admit their wrongs. They will have to walk in their accountability. They will have to right their wrongs. They have a lot of apologies to make. Other than that, though, they down here in the black bubble, down here in the shadows, in the depths of hell, right? That's where they like taking them. And y'all all up here speaking y'all own thing. All of y'all got the same thing in common, being against this way of life. So y'all can be different. Pro this, pro that, pro this, and the only thing y'all should be against is this. So it's like a coming together. It should be a coming together from all the different tribes, all the different walks of life, as long as you showing respect, homage to the next person, like to your, it's gonna vary person to person what we showing homage to, what we praising, what we doing this, what we doing that. God just basically like, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. And that's basically what something is. And I feel like somebody out here grieving a person. Somebody out here grieving a person that God allowed the devil to have. Not everybody goes to heaven, no matter how hard and how hard. I mean, I can't even say devoted. How hard out loud you say Jesus' name. Okay? So that's just a special message, because Christians do believe that if they repent for their sins and they say Jesus' name really bad, and they could be prejudiced out loud, disrespectful out loud, okay, or in secret, dog walking people in the shadows, wicked, evil, everything bad in the shadows, and if they say Jesus' name out loud in front of people, everybody assumes they're going to heaven. No. So I'm just keeping it real with y'all. So anyway, round and round, higher power, chop wood, thinker, somebody being reborn. They have been cast to the darkness, orphaned, and they're gonna be reborn again. Okay. And they're gonna have a different lifestyle than the one they left with. So this will be a rich person, somebody leaving rich and coming back into a very humble life. Okay. And that came out in the Cancer reading, death and rebirth. That's exactly what somebody at. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I love y'all. Like I said, personal reading information, 15 minutes, $24. You multiply it in the card. Join us on Patreon for those broken down Zodiacs. If you ain't on Patreon, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you doing. But anyway, and if you want merch or candles, bracelets, it's all on the website as well. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe before you leave here. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.